Hello, it's late morning and I've just got back from town. I've been out and had some breakfast this morning in the Marks and Spencer's cafe with my friend. Had a catch up with her. It was very nice to see her, and I've also been and got some lining to make my patchwork bags, so that's what I'm gonna do now for the rest of the day. So I'm just going to crack on, and I will see you a little bit later when I've put some together. I've got to make some cakes today, or a cake. I went in B&M and they got some sprinkles in that I thought were quite interesting. I've had these ones before. They've got all different varieties, as you can see. But they had these Halloween ones in today, so I've got some of those. I might make a chocolate cake and put these on them today. I don't know if you can see all the different... They're only £1 each. I have got a bit of a habit though with sprinkles. I do tend to eat them out of the jar. I'm a sod with stuff like that. Sweet things, can't control myself. Right, I'm going to crack on with these bags, so I'm going to see you quite a bit later after I've done, I've made some, put some together. I'm back in my corner over there. Well, I used to sew here, but I now sew over there in that corner, right down the end. That's where the ironing board used to be. But I'll show you one day, not today because it's a bit of a mess. I've got stuff everywhere for Advents. But, yeah, I'll show you. That's where I work. And I quite often have the ironing board over here in front of my big ugly dresser, but there's no one else going to be coming and wanting to make toast in this area, so I'm going to stay here for now. Of course, it's more convenient. It just is. It's not so awkward to like squeeze past to get to the sewing machine. Anyway, this is pretty boring. I'm going to make a coffee and crack on. See you later. Oh, I've been hot today. Looks like it shouldn't be hot, but it is. Well, it's the next day. I just sewed all day until I think it was about 9 o'clock at night when I finished. I don't know if I've told you, but James has got a new job, so his he always used to be off at the weekends, so I used to use the weekends as a work day. But he's at work today, and I really wanted to have a day off with Lizzie, so I've done all of the work I'd normally do on a Saturday yesterday, as well as yesterday's work. So I've got a few little bits I need to finish off, but yeah, I got the majority of it done yesterday, so I'm sorry there wasn't very much to film. Well, there weren't anything to film. So I'm sticking it to today, but there will be days like that, days when I'm just too busy to film. Something's got to give, and I think on those days it probably will be the vlogging, I'm afraid. Never mind. Anyway, I didn't even get a chance to make my cake yesterday, so I'm going to do that now. I've just looked at this recipe to make these biscuits that I was telling you about the other day, rusks for rascals. And I don't think I've got enough milk to make those, so I don't think I'm going to make those now. I'm going to have a look through and see what else there is, because my tins are actually empty now. So I will have a look through. I'll keep you updated. So today I am working, but I'm going to do like hand sewing and stuff for Advents whilst I watch some stuff with Lizzie on the telly. We're going to have a really lazy day. So I'll let you know what happens, which won't be a lot. I've put some washing out on the line, which is a very hazardous thing to do. It's very, very, very windy today. It's supposed to die down a bit later, and then I'll take the DOGs out. He even knows what that means now, so I have to be very careful what I say. Right, I'm going to have a look through this book and I'll find a less milky recipe. Do you know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try some ginger nuts without the ginger in. I think that'll be quite nice. They'll be like buttery, won't they? Yeah, I'll give them a go. Might be a disaster. I'm just going to make a small batch, but I'll let you know what they're like. The chocolate cake is ready to go in the tin. And then I'll try these ginger nuts without the ginger nuts. I think they'll be all right. Tell you what I'm imagining. You know, I don't know, you might not know, but Fox's Crunch Creams, have you ever tried those before? They're wrinkly and buttery. That's what I'm imagining they'll be like. I'll keep you posted. Ooh, do you know what I am going to do? I am going to make a double batch. I might make some buttercream and make some Fox's Crunch Creams. I've got everything I need. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, they'll be nice. Oh, I'm excited. They're out and they're lovely. They're lovely how they are. The girls have tried them. I've tried them. Oh, but I have made some buttercream. The cake is out as well. Just about ready for his icing. But I'm going to try these. I'm going to stick some together. I'm just going to get a teaspoon. Hang on. This might not work. I've made this butter icing quite stiff. Oh, it looks nice. These are very luxurious. These will be nice when Strictly is on, won't they? I'm watching Strictly this year. I didn't bother last year. But I fancy it this year. Oh, these look so nice. So what I did, I followed the recipe that I normally follow for ginger nuts, but I left out the ginger, and instead of using granulated sugar, I used demerara. Because I thought they'd come out a bit more. I'll tell you what they're like Biscoff. Oh, they look lovely. Right, I'll carry on with these and then I'll show you my cake when that's iced. Then I'm going to sit down and watch the telly. Ooh, here's my chocolate icing. Someone asked me how I make this last time. It's very, very, very basic. It's just icing sugar, cocoa powder. I do put a little drop of vanilla in and then just some water, and you just stir it, and then you have to what a rubbish recipe, add more. You want it to look slurry, like a little bit looser than chocolate spread. It needs to be slurrable. And once you've made it, put it straight on, because otherwise it cracks. It's nicer if you use it straight away. Let's slour. Oh, my main slourer's not here. I used it to get the biscuits out. It's in the washing up bowl. We'll use the little slourer instead. Lovely. Woo. Oh, I put it too far over the edge because I wasn't concentrating. I was showing off in front of you. I've got to act quick to avoid an avalanche. It's all right, everybody. We've saved it. There's no spillage. Although I don't mind a bit of a spillage. but not too much of one. Oh yeah, that's nice. Looks very nice. Make sure you get all corners, because otherwise you'll be left with the rubbish bit. Although I tend to eat the rubbish bits and don't put them in the tin. Lovely. So let's decide on the sprinkles. I think that chocolate looks nicest with the bright colours. So I'm going to go for these ones. Oh, they're coming out quick. Yeah, they look nice. Oh, they're not coming out quick anymore. They're stuck. Oh, and oh, blimey. Yeah, nice. All done. There we are. Some crunch creams. And I've learnt something today. If you don't put ginger in ginger nuts, you get Biscoff. And then this is my chocolate cake. I'll just wait for the icing to set. And then I'll chop it up into squares and put it into a tin. That'll keep everybody happy over the weekend. Right, Hoover and telly. Here's someone we haven't seen yet. Ian. He's got a scar on his nose at the minute. Do you remember how to ring your bell? Oh dear, you're going to need to press a bit harder than that. Come on. Put it a bit closer for him. That lovely little foot. Come on, Ian. That's it, other foot. Lovely. Well done. One more? Come on. Lovely. I've only filmed from here, haven't I, for the last 2 days. And I'm here again. I'm so glad I've managed to get these bags done this evening. So tomorrow, I've just got some little pouches just to finish off and put the zips in and everything. They're all cut out. So I'll be able to get these in my shop tomorrow. I'm just giving them a bit of an iron. I'm so glad I've got them done. It really paid off doing the extra hours yesterday. Lizzie and James have gone out for a little walk. Johnny's gone out on a date and Meg is at work. So I'm home alone again. I'm trying to get these ironed quick because I haven't watched the qualifying yet for the F1. So I'd like to get that watched. Don't argue now, because James asks me silly questions. Hang on. I don't know if I've told you, but there's a 12-year age gap between my dogs, between Lillian and Gary. And sometimes he really wants to play and she's not keen. And it is confusing for him because she makes exactly the same noise for playing and being cross, so I don't think he can tell the difference. Bless his heart. But I found this lovely fabric in this one. You see that one there? It's navy with flowers on, and that one there is lovely as well. I didn't put any padding in these at all. I didn't think they need it. Oh, I'm so glad to get them done. I managed to get them done. Managed to get the dogs out for a walk earlier. It was a bit windy, but it wasn't as bad as it has been today. Do you know what? For a lazy day, I've got quite a lot done, but I still feel like I've had a good sit down and like watch of the telly as well. Spent lots of time with Lizzie, got lots of work done. Lovely. So tomorrow I'm getting up early. I'm going to run 12 kilometres in the morning, so that'll be nice. And then me and James will be going to the butcher's to find some nice food for the next few days. Got to watch the Grand Prix, finish those pouches, list these in my shop, get all the stuff ready for the rest of the week for school, and make sure everybody's got what they're going to need to go out of the house with for the rest of the week. So that'll be tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have time to come and see you. Yeah, I've had a really, really lovely day. And sometimes if I have a lazy day, I feel, I could have done a lot today, but I have done a lot, so that's good. Guinea pigs are all right. I went and checked them. Gave them some grass. I got some on the walk. They are unscathed by the strong winds. They're in a very sheltered area that's good in the cold and the wind and the heat. It's just right for all terrain. Let's move this iron out of the way. Turn it off. We've finished. Lovely. Well, I've just got to put the drawstrings in now. I probably won't do that. What I've done is I've done all sorts of different coloured tabs along the top. These are large bags because I just thought they didn't all, because there's so many different fabrics, they didn't all suit the same colour at the top. So I've done some pink, some green. Yeah, that's a green one. Yeah. But yeah, all done. Lovely, what a lovely feeling. Right, I'm going to quickly whip round, pick up anything that's not in the right place, fill up my hot water bottle, make a coffee, and then I'll sit and watch the qualifying. Lovely. Right, I'm going to go. Sorry I didn't film very much yesterday, but that is just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And I will have days like that when I don't film very much. Right, see you tomorrow, all being well.